Buenos dias, buenos tardes, buenos noches, mi amigos, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and I am not running solo. I'm once again running with my sidekick Wolfi. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, you're sidekick now. I like that.
And welcome, my friend. We have Death Toll, and we have some of your teammates in here, Wolfie, from another cup you were playing in. I believe it was the Mirimium Cup, if I pronounce it correctly.
Miram, yes.
Miram Cup? Yes, thank you. My pronunciations are quite
And
terrible.
only one.
And
Only one teammate, not most of them.
Frey, right? Frey.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. And it's going to be the second week of the North American Cup. Both teams here have not lost yet. Both 1-0, trying to keep their record clean. 5 weeks of Swiss until they get to the playoff brackets. How many teams will go on? We'll have to see how many will remain at the end. So if you think you got a chance, keep going for it. Hank will be at 33%. And here we go, Wolfie. It's live time, GLHF. And with the early tank at 33%, also, Wolfie, they do not have to push up the ladder to spawn this tank. So they're going to full send. Charger's a little out of position here. The jockey does get some damage. Free Spick goes out. And a ding or two onto Lewis. And Vinci will take some damage along with Stage. And his teammates are Frey and Kryja. And that is Ascendant. Why don't you take away Nolohc for us?
Alright. For Nolohc, we have Icer Josh, Ahi Ryu, Vols, and Lang. Hope I said two of those correctly.
Yeah, I think it's
for me.
Rayu is, I think, correct the way to say that. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Noh seems to get these things spot on all the time. I don't know how he can do it. I wish I had the abilities to do that. But right now, Lang is getting his toy into play. And what do you think about this, Wolfie? I think he has both cards in a good place and could possibly play Rock Tank.
Oh, for sure. One card in the front for the aggression and one in the back in case they try and push forward. So it's a really good set of cards. And as we see usual, with the tank on the top right sides, just trying to throw rocks, and the hit is going through Jockey, misses, Hunter gets killed, Boomer looking for a spawn but hasn't found it yet, and we'll just decide to kill it off.
Oh man, Wolfie, I think if the Hunter was, that Boomer was a little patient, he could have got a triple boom. Maybe even try to rocket that spawn behind the Riverdale, sign. I would have liked to see the attempt, but they sack it, which means they're probably going to full send this, whatever spawns they have here, if he dips down to second pass. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Probably not. But he still has 35% of his rage, and they'll try another hit to maybe get a rock, and Smoker misses. Charger lands, surprisingly. Jackie dies, Smoker dies off. Still throwing rocks on it. Ascendant will go back to hiding again to force him second and maybe commit.
He's really greedy for rage here. He's getting it. He was when he was standing there, but he backs off. Now he's second pass. Now I think the only thing they can do here is probably get rid of this Boomer. Throw rocks, see if he can get the boom. See if they try to... No, he's not. He's just going for the cars. Ooh, they're going to keep the Boomer on the commit here, Wolfie? I don't know. What do you think about this?
If it can land and gets one or two, it could be pretty hecticful, if the Horde does, play around with it. But he's actually getting both of his cars in the front now, it looks like, making it harder from the push. And both of his cars are in play. Ascendant, all the way on the right side, 3 of them, and Build by himself, beaming the tank down to almost 3k. Lewis eating a punch, a 2, and an incap. Hunter does die after Boomer gets popped. He has no support left, but Zoe eats a punch from the top. Bill gets cornered by himself, beats a hit, and the tank is set.
You're gonna make it?
He spread the love. He got 2 punches and an in cap. I didn't think he did a terrible job, but even though they played a little bit of rock here, it turns out to be a standard tank fight, I would say here, Wolfie. 1 in cap comes out, but he did get 2 additional punches, so I would say it's a little bit on the benefit side. The only bad part is that Vinci was just the amount of 3 punches to go down, so it didn't benefit any DB. Oh, look at this pole separation. Oh, this is a lot of damage. The Hunter pounce, stumble in the spit, and wow, it's still not clear yet. And big damage comes up from the ladder choke point, almost 20% additional, just a little less there. And Ascendant fumbled the bag a little bit, taking the top, or maybe just Nolohc took advantage of the situation, Wolfi. One or the other. Or both.
Well, Frey was trying to pressure that top, right? But he got, unfortunately, last second smoked around that little drop area in the corner-wise. And they will send another headshot from the front, going alone, gets M2'd because of it. And it looks like they're gonna actually save the set now for the stairs. With Boomer.
Interesting. Well, they just get a full send it and get it. And they pop the Boomer. Oh boy, that's gonna put Frey down there, Wolfi. And that is gonna be more damage bonus open. I don't know how much it's gonna affect. Probably not much. Oh wow. I didn't see. Wow, that really went down. He popped pills before he went down there, Wolfi. Okay, never mind. I understand. I missed that there. So he was on permanent and temporary health, so I was wondering how the DB went down so far, but it was from the hit earlier on the top of the bridge. But we have a quad to clean it up here. And it's either going to be 344 bonus or wipe. And they're going to full send it here, Wolfi. I'm sorry, I didn't get to send it over to you. And everything is going to miss except for the smoker. They're going to walk in with almost all that bonus except for a couple charger slaps.
Watch your fire.
I think that was free right there.
Yeah.
Safe house up there.
I didn't expect them to full send the quad so early. I thought they were going to wait towards the end, and they threw me off the game. But safe rooms made. 696 points, 696.
I like that number.
Rare time, it doesn't happen often. There it is. 696. What are the chances?
Don't see that number very
I heard the
often.
military was holding out in Riverside. Unless
And here with
anyone has
this
a better
opening
plan,
hit here,
I say
Wolfi,
we
when you
head
know you
there.
don't have to push up the
Sounds
ladder to
good
the
to
other
me.
side, it's kind of
Let's
like,
head
where
to
do you want to
Riverside.
kind of send the SI? It's like if you send it right away, no matter what the tank spawn next, so it's just, where do you think the most advantageous spot is in your opinion here for most of the common or special infected?
Probably around in the middle this area, after going past the 2 cars in the front, I would say. Because if they send it a bit later, the tank will get a spawn in and maybe one of the infected isn't fast enough to spawn. But all depends really. And since they are sending it, Smoker misses, Charger gets killed via mid-charge. Instead of jockey damage coming through. Spitter gets a cheeky scratch on the Zoe. And the tank is up on the stage from Ascendant.
Stage is only getting 1 car. It's been a couple of the matches we've seen this week, Wolfi. I've noticed that the infected went back to get a 3rd car, and it turned out to be very fruitful for most of the tanks, but this time he only chooses the hatchback and the sedan. He'll drop down, losing a couple hundred HP, not much. Now he's just going to have to fight with the hill and gravity to get this car up the hill. And sometimes that's not easy to do, Wolfi.
Yeah, a brief Charger launch in the back, capturing 1, but yeah, this car is not playing along, unfortunately. We love this hill, don't we, MK?
Yeah, it's... Oh, there you go. Okay. He got the back end. Is he going to... Oh, I thought he was going to put it on top of the mountain, which would have been crazy. But there's going to be no rock tank coming out from Ascendant. It costed him a full pass to get both of these up here. So he's just going to get the spawns he wants, push in with his cars. And now, mind you, the other side, Nolohc, got the bonus down to about 69% when the tank was dead. So let's see what Ascendant can make value of this. They have lost 1K so far. Oh my goodness. Oh, he gets Lang. What a ricochet, but he unfortunately punches 1 car out of play. And it looks like he's going to have to abandon the cars now. Maybe not, it falls back in play. DP coming from the sky. Kryja does not land. He has his corner. He killed the jockey, unfortunately, but he's going to get a second in cap at 2,500 HP. And they still have another. Oh, what a skeet coming out. But the tank is getting excellent damage still. Rocks are not going to land at close range, and Stage is going to back out. And Nolohc should be able to get some pickups here. but it hurts them only having 2 shotguns, Wolfi, in my opinion. But they're going to send the charger. He's going to land. They stick the pickup. The 2 boom lands. Cars are flying through the sky. Boomer stumbles are everywhere. The smoker misses. The tank is almost killed off. 1 more rock, and now he should die. Oh, another car hit with a pole. And there's still some damage going out from the smoker. Finally cleaned up. And Ascendant's going to get much more value out of their tank than Nolohc did. And we'll have to wait for the pickup here, Wolfi, to get the evaluation on the damage. And it is going to be, let's see when the pills are popped, 37.6% remaining. Much more better value.
A good 30% less than what Ascendant had during their tank. Take that.
And look at the spawns for the top, Wolfi. Great spawn
best you can
rotation,
have.
too.
Hopefully Chucky gets to get chipped off. Ooh. Hunter lands up, but Chucky catches Francis on the top, hanging him. Hunter going to try and get the isolation on the top, but a nice lead comes from Icer.
That's a lot of bonus save there with that skeet. I mean, they don't have much left, though, but that's going to save quite a bit. It will consume the rest of their pills with more to go, or more to be found later on in the map.
Ammo here.
But tank dead. Ladder has been taken, and a tri-cap with spit upon the top yields more damage, down to 282. And it does look like Nolohc might be able to make it to the safe room with a little bit of bonus. But no matter what here, Wolfi, Ascendant is going to take the lead.
Oh, for sure. They definitely have the map win. Well, let's see if they can at least manage to get 200 or maybe 150 to the safe room. To keep somewhat distance behind them. And it looks like it's gonna be another a boomer spit charger type of situation on the stairs, MK.
Through here.
Yeah, I do believe. And I think they went a little early, though, in my opinion. But I know why they did it, because they want another chance to set up. Oh, what? No baiting whatsoever from the special infected. They just go for it. The boomer's a little late here, but they want to go for a quad at the end, which is reasonable. But they take it down about another... Wow, that was worth 100 bonus. And more importantly so, now they're crawling, 3 of them. That's going to make it a little bit easier for the special infected when they get out in the open.
Oh, definitely. 3 of them are crawling with yellow HP. Well, actually, Bill, not yet. Yep, 3 of them are crawling. Not the best situation out here. Make that 4, actually. All 4 are crawling.
No pills either.
No, didn't find a single one.
Bill's shopping badly. She searched everything for pills and got nothing. So that was just probably about 2 to 3 HP bleed for the search.
I'm pretty hurt.
And now they're going to go into this quad with Wolves almost a scratch from a special infected. They can actually wait for him to go down to 4 HP and then send it, Wolfi. And that is going to be real dangerous for Nolohc.
Very much. And Chucky can easily get that scratch line cap as well when that happens, making it easier to land.
And there it is. It has happened, and they send it right when it click goes, and they're going to miss the quad, but they get a tri-cap. They might even still die here. And they're going to wipe out. And Ascendant's going to be up a couple 100-point delta. Almost 325. If I math correctly.
Yes, 325. You're correct this time around.
And shout out to Lego John too. Lego John back. Good to see him. Long-time member. One of the few people that sat there and watched me play the Resident Evil Rising mod. That is impossible. He stayed there. He probably watched Wolfi about 150 hours of me playing that game.
God damn.
Yeah, he was there the whole time when I was... Not every single time, but he was there always in the background cheering me on.
What a chat he is.
Yeah, but now he's here for what everybody's here for. Left 4 Dead 2, and we're going to get an early tank. So this, if you're the down team, you love to see early tanks, and this is a tank taken into the safe room. And with some of the Left 4 Dead 1 maps, Wolfi, there's a lot of opportunities for tanks to commit into a room where he can get his own corner pretty quickly. And this is one of those chapters. So if the tank could get his own corner within probably 2 or 3 seconds, he could actually get his own in cap by himself before his support goes. But if the support eludes him, or I mean, if the survivors elude the tank, then it's going to be completely reliant on the support to get him his corner. But usually in these small rooms, it's pretty easy. Land your B-hop, it's almost guaranteed. But we'll see what happens. But first, it's going to be opening attack 2-2. Retro with a spit. See what they can do. Start us off, Wolfi.
Sure will. Two of them outside in the front. Bill and Francis trying to look at the spawns. But get baited in the spits. Unfortunately, use a third spit. That's a really unfortunate damage loss right there. Boomer in the usual spot on the top. Crouching. Now it's just gonna wait. But the spit does get her spit back, so potential more damage coming through. Pull coming through, and a nice heat coming through as well. No damage, basically, besides some friendly fire. And the tank is up in the hands of Wolves.
Yeah, that was a beautifully... They methodically moved out there to make sure the spawns didn't get them. It was a beautiful shutdown. One of the Uzis covered the boomer. Other guy had the hunter. The spit was at the door. Didn't get anything from it. And now they retreat into the safe room. And I don't know if this is the spawns that you'd want. Okay. This is interesting. Alright. So now they gotta have a boomer, and they're not gonna have time to sack the boom. So they're gonna go in with a 2 cap. And a couple of 100 health down off the tank too.
I mean, MK, we've seen boomers do a lot of numbers in the safe room before. So it's not the worst idea.
Definitely isn't, but it has to work out for them. If it doesn't land, it's just like missing. Oh, they're gonna sack it. Oh, that is ballsy. He is...
Not sure about that.
Yeah, Wolfi, look at... He's gonna have to trade health. Is he already going in? Okay, he went way too early. But he get his own corner. I'm sorry, Wolfi, I took this tank from you. But he's going to get his corner pretty quick. Kryja is down, 500 HP left. Jockey's jumping around, is dead. Charger has not gone yet. Finally the Charger goes because he didn't have his spawn. And that is a dead tank. And I am flabbergasted, Wolfi, with what the Infected did there with the spawns, that it turned out to be a little bit better than an average tank, down to 67% health.
Indeed. Overall, it wasn't the worst tank. They get his in cap and a punch in as well. Unfortunate, one SI couldn't spawn in time because of the sack board and the boom sack before the tank committed.
Ammo here.
The smoke will try to get a cheeky pull in the front, but gets a tongue clear. Boom in the back, spit hunt coming through. Spit did some damage, pulled him down with smoker, and not too much damage actually, MK.
No, just a little bit. I mean, it should probably the focus would be Kryja here, in my opinion, due to the fact that he's the damage bonus. It's the best way to get damage onto the survivors, plus it'll make them consume more pills. He's already bleeding. And now it's going to be event time. See what they're going to have. No spit, so we should see him go pretty quickly here. Just make sure the stack order is pretty good. Charger walking around. Here comes the Jockey. Jockey's M2'd. Charger was late, but he does land. Jockey lands. Boomer lands. So everything finds a target, but the damage just doesn't amount up too much. But it does get an additional 5% off the DV. Stage is going to have to pop pills, and so will Kryja shortly, so they'll get additional 50 points right after this event ends. So pretty good value in the end from that hit. Without a spit.
Indeed. And they do find that extra pill in the medical cabinet in that little room on the right. But oh, a nice beat comes through from Kryja. A little pool of smoke, but Spit couldn't make it in time, so probably just gonna delay a bit from the stairs when they try and climb up. Or save it when they're gonna be going forward.
Look out!
And will delay, but gets picked off. Not too sure about the pick off there, MK. We want to keep that spitter for damage, maybe.
Yeah, I think it would have been a Poo too they had. No, it wouldn't have been. Never mind, I should have kept it then. If it was a Jockey and a Smoker, I wouldn't have disagreed till they get one Desperation last hit. No way they get time for the quad, though. The Boomer doesn't even die, so he is now completely useless for the rest of this map. see what happens with the rest of the SI. Tricap comes in. There goes the smoker pole. Boomer gets popped. Hunter is very late to the party. Eventually finds Krycha for a little bit of damage. But Ascendant looks like they're going to walk in with half the points and put up a decent 2-chapter score for Death Toll.
Yeah, 51%, 566 bonus. A really good bonus again on the map too of Death Toll MK. A 1,000 chapter score with a total of 17 and 60.
That is big points.
Very big.
Ascendant is getting half the bonus on Death Toll on any map is quite a feat, if you ask me. Very infected-sided,
sure.
I would say. Maybe chapter, I don't know, some of the tanks on chapter 3 and 4 are a little, like, hittable lucky or completely support-driven, but other than that, I do like map 1 and 2. I prefer late tank on map 1, just my opinion. But this is a pretty good balanced map, but definitely infected-sided would be, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Infected definitely have the edge when it comes to Death Toll. Besides a few areas from map 3 and 4.
Mistake.
But it looks like they are gonna try and bait again. They are baiting in the front. Let's see what happens. Is Ascendant gonna be more patient than they were? Or will they get baited? Oh, and two of them are pushing on the left-hand sides. Hunter spawns the top left as well. Smoker comes through. Pull into the smoke alongside Spit. Oh, Lewis gets stuck for a single frame and needs a bit more extra Spit because of it. Unfortunate.
Yeah, the only benefit that happened to him when he got stuck in the Spit is Wolves has 1 HP over the 3-punch threshold, so he's 4 punches, which is the one benefit for him right now. And the Special Infected might not know that because they don't actually know the numbers. And that does a lot for your commit, in my opinion, Wolfi, because if you go in there thinking he is 3 punches and he's not, and he doesn't go down, it could change the plan, maybe walk away and by mistake thinking that happens, but we'll see if it comes into play. I had the other tank, so this one is definitely all you, Wolfi.
Much appreciated. And it looks like they are actually going to commit to this hit. It's a very solid hit to get. And the tank goes in, misses his jump as well. That is very unfortunate, and he's getting stuck. The support needs to help him ASAP. Charger does land, but blocks the tank's mobility in the meantime. Tank gets cleared, a Rock Aiden. A nice double cap coming from their left-hand side. The jockey pulls Bill into the front, outside. Tank gets the end cap on the Zoe, and will T-commit now with over 700 HP to try and cover this jockey. Lewis is looking to trying to maybe go help out, but eats a punch going outside. Gets almost a hit, but Bill does go down from the jockey, and that was an insanely valuable tank with the SI there.
Yeah, I mean, the Special Infected, they just kind of had their way in there. They had no problem landing. Nobody won the 1v1 with the Special Infected. Everybody got capped. And usually, even if the clears are quick, damage still comes out. And they weren't able to grab that jockey outside the safe room. And now their bonus is down in the 30s again post-tank. See if they can make the safe room. I like their score 420, but it's not going to hold. Charger misses, Spit comes out. A little bit of free Spit damage. Lewis is backing through it unknowingly. And again, the damage is mounting up down to 345. Another 50 points comes off. And the survivors will finally get this event started. But Nolohc looks like they're going to go down a couple of hundred more points, Wolfi. And running out of chapters to make a comeback.
Indeed. In this map, you get a decent amount of, good amount of points with the bonus. And they're down by quite amount. A pull comes from the front, Jockey goes in, gets him too, charge from the back, gets killed. A perfect takedown from the survivors.
Yeah,
Not a single thing lands.
They're just waiting here. This is interesting. The attack is down. They should be pushing. There is no tank. And they're just going to sit tight. Now they're going to be slow. I mean, Lang was already slow, Wolfi, but I think I would have liked to see them push here. And not...
Oh, they're separated.
Oh, this is big. Yeah, and they're going to take advantage of it. And that is the DB melting away. Jockey's trying to cover. He gets Josh. That's their permanent health. Now that's the only points they have. And a huge misplay by Lewis jumping forward there and getting Spix separated from the team.
Not to mention the commons as well, and he didn't have a melee to protect himself, and he only has a shotgun, and we know how that is, MK. When you have a shotgun in Hordeda, you just can't move.
And there's a couple of interesting plays so far from Nolohc, is that they've fought some tanks where, in my opinion, Wolfi, it might be a better play to have 3 Uzis, 1 shotgun, and they definitely went 2 shotguns, 2 Uzis, every tank so far. And Josh will lose his 1v1 with the Hunter, and he gets pound spit on. The spread was immaculate for that Hunter pound, and gets so much extra damage onto Josh, or Icer, more like it. And the bonus is now down to 96, and only because they have the set of pills.
Indeed, and regarding the shotgun SMG ratio too, they did have a chrome in the safe room, but if they had a pump instead, then I would have understood more about having 2 shotguns. But with a chrome, it's not as advantageous to have that. And the hit is going through, almost a double with the charger. Charger does land, Boomer gets popped midair, Hunter briefly, but 2 of them are really low. Well, do you think they can get another hit in MK?
I
don't think so.
Don't think so.
Oh?
No, I think they should be able to get in. Frey might be able to get something, but... Oh, wait a minute.
So
Zoe is 1
very
HP.
low.
They won't lose any points, though, for this.
Ooh, nice pick on the spitter. Trying to get that pull as well.
Oh, they get
Land,
their
shotgun.
bonus! They left the why is the bonus not in the safe room? And they lose more. Now it's all pretty much just the pills. 9 points extra plus the pills. But Nolohc survives, 903 to Ascendant 1760. And I'm telling you, Wolfi, on Death Toll, people can make a comeback down about 800 or 1,000 on Chapter 4 if you get an early tank and a wipe and the other team makes safe room, so it's still open. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it definitely can. But with the tanks you mentioned, MK, in the map 3 and 4, with the luck of the hittables, it seems it's gonna be a tough situation from Nolohc to take from Ascendant with tanks, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, the difference is when they commit is probably about what I'd say Nolohc is getting about 20 to 25% damage, and Ascendant's getting about 50% damage with their tanks. So that's a huge swing, in my opinion, because once Nolohc comes out of the tank, they're all red, all their pills are popped, so it's already going downhill from there. So they lose so much. Damage bonus is open, too, so it's really rough when you have to consume everything so early. And yet another semi-early tank at 38%. And this is going to be interesting on what's going to happen on the Survivor teams when they run back. And this is one of those maps where we were talking about the tank can kind of go any way. See what Nolohc can do. Needing a big chapter for Infected.
And it does go through a smoke, helps the charger get the pull, Jock in the front. Charger briefly lands as well. Smoke gets picked up, and good 4% of damage.
Okay,
Up the stairs.
I thought they had to go over. Okay, they didn't have to go over the side. It's interesting. Wolfi, did you see how close that tank was to the fence there?
Yeah, extremely close.
I bet you any money, I could be wrong about this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ascendant didn't even hit out of the safe room. They saved because of how close that tank is to the wall.
I mean, with the smoker and charger and jockey they get from that hit as well, if you get the right situation, you could be devastating with that tank so close.
Right? You can get the car into play. I think all you need is a charger to land, a hunter to land, and if it's cleared, you still get it.
It was a hunter, I misremembered. I thought it was a jockey. I have a bit of short-term memory loss, MK, sometimes, forgive me.
No problem.
Tank really can't wait on too long, and we'll have to commit soon. And Icer, the tank will be committing now. Actually, not hitting the car, using it to actually climb up, and not even putting the car into play. Charger goes and misses. Hunter making some noise as well. Tank gets his first punch onto Lewis. Charger trying to help him, but doesn't get it. Jockey helping as well, leads him back to the safe room, gets the tank another punch, a corner. And misses the other punch, preventing the in-cap from happening. This is actually huge for Ascendant. And he's just kind of sitting in that corner, hoping to get some rock sets. But he will just die. That was a missed opportunity for in-cap MK. That was really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unlucky for them. Kind of a benefit for Ascendant, though, because now they can
Nice.
not have the damage bonus open and protect it a little bit. Eat the extra set of pills without consequence, because they'll definitely find at least 1 or 2 more sets up ahead. He's trying to hold off on eating it, because they're not going to attack until a certain area, so there's no real... Okay, now he eats it. And they're going to just full send here. Charger does land a double charge. The spit is in there. The boomer comes in. And the jock swimming in the spit. Oh my goodness, they almost doubled down the damage with that. Down to 66.6. 666 is on the bonus. Good follow-up post-tank from Nolohc.
Very much. That charger was the MVP there with the spit. Getting that double charge in costed them a lot of HP on Ascendant side.
I mean, I think that was like, what, about almost 14%.
Hey, this weapon's over here.
Pretty close to
Yeah.
it. So they got great value. That was almost as much as a tank. Not going to land the charge spit this time. Pound Fix will be fruitful. Smoke at the end, not going to get any damage. So just about 5% are coming out there as they search for the extra set of pills, which they do have. But Stage is going to have to eat him again very soon. He's at 45 HP and bleeding. And now it's moving on. Map progression coming up on 75% with spawns in queue. I didn't see sack order. I don't think they have a spitter for inside.
Ammo here.
They don't.
Reloading.
Unfortunately, no spit indeed. Charger breaks the door at the front. Doesn't need any chip. Chucky gets the first in the back. A stumble comes through with a triple boom as well. With the hunter's damage as well. Gets the last survivor with the death of the boomer. And wait, there was an in-cap? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, Stage went down on the inside. I missed it too because I was flying back to the jockey. Unfortunately, the jock guy got, the jockey took him on the porch where there was a fence and he didn't take him all the way around, so he couldn't take him anywhere. And just got some damage, but still, 64% down to 49.5. The SI are getting double-digit values more than one occasion so far. Not with the tank. There's a smoker full. What a clear. The spitter can't really do anything but get some free spit. And the jockey lands on Frey in the back. Again, the damage is coming out. And they're just getting great value with these special infected hits.
Yeah, they're trying to make up for the tank that happened by not getting that in-cap at the end. And they're doing it really fruitfully, I would say, MK.
It was about 18% damage from the tank. That was it. That was not a lot at all. And the rest came from special infected. So almost half the damage, pretty close to it, is all SI, which is extremely impressive. As the hunter takes the full guy's target, the charger just gets some damage for the stumble, and not much comes of that. But the charger boomer dying off at the end. Now we're gonna have a tri-cap with spit, and not the charger.
Well, they do have to wait another hit anyway along this area, so the charger doesn't get to see much value here, MK, because of how many graveyards there are. That's not the worst idea. And Lewis is somewhat pushing forward, it looks like, surprisingly enough. Hunter trying to capitalize on it, but does not land and gets killed off. A pull comes through on the bill, but gets cleared pretty quickly. Chucky quick clear as well. And a pretty nice takedown from Ascendant.
Yeah, the damage is still piling up, though. I mean, the common infected are getting their slaps. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. I mean, still, look at, there's still common slaps coming out. But they still have, even though it's only 36% bonus, 280 points is a lot, considering. So this is going to be it. We're going to have the AI in the safe room plus whatever else. They're just going to full send beforehand. Jockey loses the 1v1 outside. The Charger loses 2. The Hunter wins. And now it's just the AI Smoker. And safe room is made with 454 bonus. Should cash out 452 though. Indeed it does. But that is a 3-chapter score of 28-12 for Ascendant. Looking good.
Almost getting to the 3K ratio. So, MK. Look, it was a jockey at the start. I was correct. It wasn't a hunter.
Nice.
But yeah, MK, what do you think? Will they save this hit? Or would they actually attack?
Hmm. I think the play is to hold everything. I just really do. It's tough to know, but I think if you're playing this game long enough and you see that 38% tank spawn, because they got to go up on the top level, in the middle too. They're not in either one of the openings on the fence. There's an opening in the fence when they go up, and they're in the middle of it. And that's when the tank spawns. And the tank spawns directly next to the infected ladder on the other side. And if you look, right on the other side of the fence is a car. And it probably takes about 5 seconds to walk there. And if the 3 special infected can land on 1 survivor 3 times in a row, unfortunately they don't have a hunter though, but if there was a hunter, that would have been most likely enough time. If the charger lands, that time is enough right there, Wolfi, to pull it off. So Jockey and Smoker pull one guy, Charger takes it into the car, free in cap in my opinion. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Maybe just Boomer? Question mark?
Looks like it. And also, keep in mind, Ascendant start survivors as first, so they don't actually know where the tank will spawn. A nice little charge in the front as well. A pull out from the Smoker and a bit of damage from the Jockey. Decent amount of damage coming through actually, but they didn't save it.
And here comes the moment of truth. They're gonna have spawns though. Yes, they will. They'll have a hunter. Hunter is the one they really need more than anything. Actually, Charger is. See if they can make it happen. Hunter's coming out. Charger becomes the tank.
Ooh.
Oh, that Boomer stumble is big. Josh is in danger of this car now. Oh my goodness, and he lands on him. We call it out, and this looks like it's gonna be another wipe, or at least a death onto Icer. Icer Josh is definitely dead. One more car hit. It costed half the tank's HP to get it. Oh, and he punches the car up. There's a lot of common infected in as well because there was a boom. He gets a double car. 1 survivor up. The Smoker lands it. And that is going to be another wipe going on to Nolohc. And it is going to be 28-12 to Nolohc's 1029.
That Hunter was MVP if you think about it. He was distracting long enough for the Boomer to get that double and that stumble, and which got that car in gap.
Who needs the Charger when you got the Boomer stumble? That's even better.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to the Hunter getting that distraction through, and they didn't look at the boom.
And Icer Josh tried to use the cover of the train cart, but unfortunately it did clip him in the head. And it will fall to his demise. And his team will wipe out. And unfortunately, when you go into the next chapter and you see what we see with a tank at 81%, it all but guarantees Ascendant going 2-0 in the North American ReBooT. I don't see a scenario where they lose.
Yeah, with the amount of lead they have, there really isn't a way they can lose.
Even if they
and with the tank being 81% MK, it's just not doable. If it was an early tank, maybe could make it close and go finale.
Let's do it.
Possibly. But who knows? Oh, nice ghost jump from the Charger. Spit unfortunately misses. Smoke pull in the front. Nice jockey into the Spit as well. A good 8% of damage.
Yeah, that was... They weren't even ready for the depth charge possibility. The rush out from Ascendant saying, nah, we're just going to hold W. And they do so, and man, they take that choke point, but they still suffer about 9% damage, believe it or not. Or 8, and a little bit more. Boomer stacks himself. Now they have a tri-cap without a Boomer, and they're going to go for it. There's a lot of commons running around too, but unfortunately, none of the special infected get there. Fincy skeets out Icer inside. And another clean take from Ascendant there, or at least not another on this chapter, but in the whole campaign, they've shut down quite a few hits, not taking almost any damage. Ascendant looking good.
And Gracious says Fincy is back. In the chat.
A little crash there real quick. He's back in the game. Quick ready up.
Very unfortunate they didn't get the spit inside that Bruma.
This way.
But they do have a 2-2 now. And Ascendant is actually rushing inside. Jockey capitalizes a bit from it. Tries to. Spit goes in as well. Doesn't get a lot of damage from it though. One boom coming through as well.
Look at this.
No, he's
Look
gonna
at this.
keep the charge.
Wolfi. All the commons are behind. They're going to hit the button, and none of the commons are going to be in the front. They're still running from the back. At least about a dozen and a half.
Ooh, you're correct.
So
very much correct.
So they should be... No, it looks like it's cleaning up. Took a little longer than I thought, but there's still a couple back there. I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. They're rushing again. They're hit. They're going for the quad. Charger misses. Smoker does land. Hunter does land this time. Jockey and Charger are bullying Stage in the back right now.
Nice one.
A good double team coming through onto Stage in the back. But the tank will shortly be in the hands of, how do you say his name again, MK?
Oh, the tank?
Watch your
In the hands of Ahiru. That's what I'm going to say.
A Hyrule.
I think it's spelled that way. Ahiru.
Well, let's hope so, MK.
Oh, he's cutting him off. He's cutting him off, but he doesn't quite have it. But he's going to commit anyways. He don't care. He's going to take that corner. He gets one punch. He gets another punch. In cap at 4,600 is pretty good. He goes for the car. Kryja dodges it. He gets cornered here. Kryja gets punched again into another zip code. Cars are flying through the sky everywhere. Zoe is dodging a car somehow. Oh, that car goes the opposite side of the bus. And it looks like a Hikaru is going to die off in a second, maybe? The boomer completely whiffs. Jockey is trying to help. Survivor is running... I don't know where he's going. He gets pulled when he's boomed on. Nobody's cleared him yet. The rock misses Kryja. Kryja ran out of ammo and can't clear the pole. Stage is about to die. Stage does die. The tank is dead. And that is the first survivor to die from Ascendant. That was crazy.
A bit of unfortunate car in the mid to end there, but a good starting from the tank with the end cap alongside the boom and the supports. And Stage is upset, saying where's the shotgun performance. He's not happy. Charger gets the first in the back. Charger going to capitalize on it. Spit trying to arc it, but unfortunately lands on top of the rooftops above him. And Blue rushing forward now to keep it. He'll be using up as well. It gets a triple. And with only 3 of them, it's gonna be hard to take care of this Horde MK.
Not only that, but there, you know what's incoming. I do believe the Charger's the last spawn, and they're not getting out of this alley. Interesting, the Charger's going here, and the Smoker. They don't have a Charger either. Well, you know what? Now they should be able to push through relatively easily. Oh, Kryja standing in the spit though, but he does kill the Hunter. He wins the 1v1, but at the cost of all of his health. I mean, he didn't get pounced, right?
Yeah. He got it. He got the M2 right before the Hunter got pounced.
But the question is, who really won there? Did the Hunter win because he got all the Kryja's health down by just trolling him?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Chuck will try to capitalize the first, so in the back, does land. Good cover from the Charger. Smoker trying to find something as well, but will actually keep it looks like. Try maybe prevent and pull someone else down. Tongue does not connect, unfortunately. A nice cut from Vinci as the tongue coming. Lewis has dropped down. His Horde and Spit as well. But the pull does come through and lands it. And that's gonna... Wait. Yeah, that's gonna be a wipe. Oh wait, no, wait. The Smoker got cleared. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, Kryja.
Vinci's still kicking about.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be able to... I don't know how Kryja is not dead. He's boomed on. Able to clear everything, and Vinci will rejoin his teammates, but it's going to be difficult to get this. Charger is about to drop in there. Jockey's already in tow. He gets the M2. but not off the charger, and the spit comes in, and that'll be the wipe onto Ascendant. 34-52. Impressive for 3 chapters on death toll, considering you got wiped one map. It's still pretty good.
Very much so. What do you think of Crisis' message to this chat, MK?
But we have to keep that.
Yep. Okay.
Charger looks like he wants to rock it in there. There's a smoker pull.
Oh! That was really close. Nice pick in the spit.
Reloading!
Reloading.
Nicer is just rushing it forwards. With the teammates behind him. And like last time, there's gonna be no spit for the inside hits. Boomer is sacked quickly and gets the death stumble onto the Lewis. Smoker misses the tongue, Hunter going in, Jockey dies midway, Hunter gets picked up as well. A good bit of Smoker damage coming through though.
Oh, will you knock it off?
I think all the
And
survivors, except the boom guy, had hunter vision there, not clearing the smoker. They all wanted it real badly. And it is kind of a staple in Left 4 Dead, where everybody does kind of get greedy for that hunter kill. And distraction is key, and it gave a smoker quite a bit of dings onto the full survivor.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
a good free thing though.
Damage is damage, but they're going to have to deal with a pretty difficult choke point, but not the best set of spawns, though, for Ascendant. But easy. Look at how easy the special infected could just drop. Jockey goes for Zoe. The Charger had second thoughts. Originally went for the ones at the top, then goes for the ones at the bottom. And not really anything coming out from there. And Ascendant looks like they're goofing off a little bit because no damage is going on to Nolohc right now, at all.
Yeah, very minimal damage. But to be fair, this tank MK here
Yeah.
can be devastating.
They're coming!
Especially if they can't run upstairs in time. And most of them doing that chance with the way the percentage is right now. Chucky gets M-suits. Hunter trying to capitalize on the bill in the front. Misses the skeet unfortunately and eats so much damage for it. Goes to yellow HP.
And here is the
Tank.
final tank of the tournament match, Wolfi, into the hands of the Polish Phenom. And he is not hesitating, Wolfi. Take us away.
Indeed, the Shotguns are trying to get that early chip damage, and then 2 of them are actually going inside that room to avoid that car, but they're very separated now. This could be disaster as a pull does come through into the back. Tank gets his corner as well, gets that end cap. Zoe gets freed from the smoke, but the tank is just wreaking havoc inside that little room on the other 2, and gets the other end cap as well. Trying to look to get us something else in the meantime. The pull comes through and the car end cap alongside it. Zoe eats a punch as well. And Crush will just stay on the corner, and Brock no, and actually lands it. And they are calling it GG's. But the tank does die. He did kill it. But the Hunter will finish the job, and that'll be game.
And that will be Ascendant getting the victory over Nolohc. 3,452 to 1,528.